the man casually conjured a javelin out of thin air. He told his son to compete without worrying about anything, but his son had no confidence at all. The man pushed his son onto the field. Then he ordered his subordinate to inject energy into the tip of the javelin. His son casually threw the javelin. The javelin instantly turned into a speck of light and disappeared, but the PE teacher declared another contestant the winner. The reason was that the man's son's javelin had vanished. The next second the javelin fell from the sky and blasted a hole into the ground. It turned out the man had mastered powerful magic after training in the divine realm for 10 days. He opened a portal through space and time and returned home, but his wife did not recognize him. Even his son had already grown up. The man told his son that he was his father, but his son did not believe a word of it. At that moment the man's subordinate from the divine realm arrived. The female subordinate told him that one day in the divine realm was equal to 1 year in the human world. That meant the man had not seen his family for 10 years, so he put on a school uniform and decided to make it up to his son. But then he saw his son staring at the school beauty in a daze. A rich kid told his followers to give the man's son a hard time. The school beauty also looked down on him. She said a weakling like him should not even be at sports day. The man said his son could easily win first place. He even made a bet with the school beauty. If his son won first place, then she would have to become his son's girlfriend. At that moment the PE teacher announced the start of sports day. The first event was the race. The man's son was running in last place. The school beauty mocked him and said he would spend his whole life trailing behind others. The man told his subordinate to blow out a breath. The next second many contestants collapsed to the ground. The subordinate said even gods would pass out for 3 days if they smelled it. The man's son was about to take first place, but the rich kid threatened him. The man used magic to pull his son toward the finish line, and even broke the school record. Then the rich kid challenged him to a javelin competition, which led to the scene at the beginning. But even after the man's son won the javelin event, the other side still refused to admit defeat. Just as the rich kid and his friend were about to leave, the man pulled them straight into his hand. The PE teacher said the rich kid's father was not only one of the school's investors, but also the richest man in the area. After hearing that, the man slammed the rich kid to the ground with a single palm strike. At that moment the richest man arrived. He challenged the man to a pole vault competition. If the man lost, he would be thrown into the lake and fed to the fish. The richest man had also been a famous athlete when he was young. He sprinted forward and launched himself with the help of the pole's rebound. His final result was a jump of 4 meters. When it was the man's turn, he did not even need a pole. He directly summoned countless stairways out of thin air and walked upward. The man asked the richest man whether this height was enough to surpass him. Everyone present was completely stunned by what they saw.